Ronak, if you can. Okay, perfect.
Oh my God, you went in.
Okay, we'll start. So last class, what did we do? Can anyone tell me? Last class we did number of electrons, we did formula for power, we also did Ohm's law, correct? And your homework was to get the formula for Ohm's law, correct? Now, think about it and tell me what is the formula for resistance now. What will be the formula for resistance? Just plain formula for resistance. Tell me if you can give me the answer for resistance. Very good, Tanesh. Very good, Rudraksh. Very good, Yash. Okay. Very good, Rudraksh, Tanesh, Yash. Excellent. From Ohm's law, if I want the formula only for resistance, what is the answer? Correct. Pratham, excellent answer. Others try to answer. Okay, Pratham, very good. Okay. So Ohm's law, Ronak, correct. Ronak, correct. Good. Ronak, Yash, Pratham, Rudraksh, Tanesh. I think all of you have given me the right answer. What is Ohm's law formula? V equal to IR. Ohm's law formula is V is equal to IR. From that formula, if I want R is equal to V by I. R is equal to V by I. So if I ask you what is the basic formula for resistance, the basic formula for resistance is R is equal to V upon I. Now that is resistance, and the unit of resistance is ohm. Now the exact opposite or reciprocal of resistance is called as conductance. The exact reciprocal of resistance is called as conductance. So if I ask you what is conductance, my first topic for today, if I ask you what is conductance, you will tell me the reciprocal of resistance is called conductance. Now can anyone give me the formula? Start. Okay. Okay. I got it as R is equal to V by R, I by V. Or we can easily say the formula for conductance is 1 upon resistance. The formula for conductance is 1 upon resistance. And conductance is denoted by the capital letter G. Capital letter G stands for conductance. And the formula for conductance G is 1 upon R. Now, since the unit of resistance is ohm, can you predict what will be the unit of conductance? Since the unit of resistance is ohm, can you predict what will be the unit of conductance? So if resistance is ohm, what will be the unit of conductance? You have done this in high school also. So Arya correct. Tanish correct. Yash correct. Rudraksh correct. Very good. Very good, very good, very good. I got one answer called Mo also, which is excellent. MHO. Okay, so now start writing. I'll give you the notes. Give me 1 minute. Good. Very good. Okay, so now write down. See, actually, 1 upon ohm also is the right unit. Ohm inverse also is the right unit. And Mo also is the right unit. Means OHM, if you take the inverse, is MHO. Now, some people gave me the answer as MHO as well, which is excellent. And I think you might have studied this in high school. Just let me know, have you come across this word in your high school called MHO? Have you come across this word or some unit in your high school? If it is no, it is fine, but it is there in your high school. Okay. It is there in your high school. Okay. So now in your notebook, okay, you know, every day homework will be to submit your notebook, that is complete notebook. So now in your notebook, write down the side heading conductance. The first thing you should ask yourself is, what is the notation of conductance? Means what is it denoted by? It is denoted by capital G. Okay. Why not capital C? Because C by the time was already taken by capacitance. So that C letter was taken. So it is denoted by capital letter G. So write side heading conductance. Inside the bracket, write down capital G. Write down the side heading conductance. Inside the bracket, you write down capital letter G. And below that, you write down the reciprocal of resistance is called as conductance. The reciprocal of resistance is called as conductance. The reciprocal of resistance is called as conductance. First off, the reciprocal of resistance is called as conductance. Therefore, what will be the formula? Correct. What will be the formula? G equal to 1 upon R. Because reciprocal of resistance means 1 upon R. Therefore, write down the formula is capital G equal to 1 upon R. Okay. Therefore, conductance capital G is equal to 1 upon R. This is the formula for conductance. And the unit for conductance is 1 upon ohm or ohm inverse or mho. It can be anything. 1 upon ohm or ohm inverse, or it can be taken as mho also. Okay, 1 upon ohm, ohm inverse or mho. Therefore, look at the screen. The unit can be taken as 1 upon ohm. 1 upon ohm can also be written as ohm inverse. It can also be written as mho. And there is one more unit. Tell me if you have heard of this. Siemens. Because it was discovered by the scientist Siemens. These are the various units of conductance. This is a very common unit, Siemens. If you have heard about it, please let me know. So I can denote it by 1 upon ohm. I can denote it as ohm inverse. I can denote it as mho. And what is the formula? Conductance is equal to 1 upon resistance. So look at the screen and tell me if this topic is clear. Look at the screen and tell me if this topic is clear. I have given you so many units, but the most common unit is this, Siemens. But when you are doing any problem, I think this will be a right unit, 1 upon ohm or ohm inverse. Mho is not that regularly used, but no problem. It is also one of the unit. If you notice, mho is the exact opposite of ohm. That is why they have used this. Okay. So now we have resistance capital R. Okay, we have resistance capital R. We have conductance capital G. Correct. Yes, I told the definition, Shubham, already. What happened, Shubham? Okay, and it is conductance. Okay, not conduction. Conductance. CONDUCTANCE. What is the definition of conductance? The reciprocal of resistance is called as conductance. What is the notation of conductance? Capital G. What is the formula for conductance? 1 upon R. And what is the unit of conductance? Unit of conductance is 1 upon ohm. Ohm inverse, Siemens or mho. Siemens is after the scientist Siemens. In fact, there is a electronic company also by the name of Siemens, if you have heard about it. There is an electronic company also by the name Siemens, if you have heard about it, correct? Okay. Now the next topic is cell. Next topic is cell. Before I come to cell, cell means a battery. Okay, cell is a battery. Now there is something called AC and there is something called DC, alternating current and direct current. There is something called AC and there is something called DC. Now I'll give you a name of an appliance. Tell me whether that appliance runs on AC or whether that appliance runs on DC. Light. And one is tube light and one is your ceiling fan. Now tell me, tube light runs on AC or DC, and ceiling fan, whether it runs on AC or DC. Two questions for you. So tell me, tube light in your house runs on AC or DC, and even your ceiling fan, whether it runs on AC or DC.
AC.
Okay, so give me answers for both light and fan. Okay, Tanish correct, Yash correct, Rudraksh correct. Meet, correct. Pratham, okay. Rudraksh, okay. Others try to answer. The main difference between alternating current and direct current, okay. Kalp, okay. Harsh, okay. First of all, you should know there are two types of currents that you can give. One is alternating current and one is direct current. That you should know first. There are two types of current you can give. One is alternating current and one is direct current. Now, alternating current and direct current, you have to know which appliance works on what. Which appliance works on what. So answer is anything that runs on your switchboard. Okay, just 1 minute. I'll resume in 1 minute. Okay. Yeah. Okay. 1 minute. Now, anything that works on your switchboard, okay? Anything that works on your switchboard. Switchboard means what? Your house, you have switchboard. Now, anything that works on your switchboard is alternating current. Example, your light, alternating current, your fan, alternating current, AC, alternating current, fridge, alternating current, or in other words, the devices for which you get electricity bill. The devices for which you get electricity bill, all those devices run on alternating current. Your fridge, microwave, washing machine, heater, all the devices in your home run on alternating current. Therefore, I got many answers saying that light works on AC, fan works on DC, and no. Everything that is connected to the switchboard, every supply that comes to your house is alternating current. One more question, which you might know or you may not know. The electricity that we get in our house from the electrical board, that is either you get it from Reliance, Tata, Adani, all are alternating current, AC. We at home, we get only AC. Okay. Now, if the current goes and if your device still continues to work, those devices work on direct current. That means they work on battery. For example, if the current goes, your watch will still work, your mobile phone will still work, your laptop will still work, your TV remote, clock, all this will still work, correct? So anything that has its own battery, anything that has its own cell will continue to work even without the current at home. Those devices operate on DC, that is direct current. Very good. So Rudraksh gave me a good example. Now I want at least all of you to tell me one example of a device that runs on direct current. Alternating current, I gave you many examples. I gave you light, fan, fridge, AC, geyser. Now give me an example of devices which work on direct current and give me very good answers. Okay, very good answers. Okay, Rudraksh, very good answer. Meet, very good. Pratham, very good. Pratham is saying torch. Excellent answer. Rudraksh, very good answer again. Meet, good answers. Table clock, Tanish, good answers. Torch, Pratham, Nisha. Refrigerator is not for DC. Bhavika, the refrigerator is pure AC. Okay. Rudraksh, AirPods, very good. Correct, Ronak. What you're saying is correct. Computers depends. Harsh. Lamp, very good. Arya, very good. Vivek, very good. Kalp, very good. Soham, also very good answer. Meet, Arnav. Okay. I wanted you to give me COVID related answers, Bluetooth speaker. Have you seen oximeter? I think by now every one of you have seen an oximeter, small device. Now tell me, that oximeter works on AC or DC? That oximeter works on AC or DC? That oximeter works on AC or DC. Think about it. If you have not seen an oximeter, no problem. But people who have seen an oximeter or people who have seen a digital thermometer, people who have seen a digital thermometer. Have you seen digital thermometer? During COVID times, most of us have come across oximeter. Most of us has come across digital thermometer. Now, these two are the example of AC or DC. That is my question. This was the example of AC or DC. Okay. Answer is pure DC because they have their own battery. Answer is pure DC because they have their own battery. So I hope you understand what is the difference between AC and DC. DC means your battery, AC means what you get at home. Now, in future, when you see any circuit, look at the screen. In future, if you see any circuit, look at the screen. Any device which is denoted by this symbol, that means it is an AC source. And any device which is denoted by this symbol, it means it is a DC source. Okay. So look at the screen. Anytime when any supply is denoted by the first symbol, that means that symbol is an alternating current source. And anytime a circuit is denoted by the second symbol, it is called a direct current source. So please make a note in your book how AC source is represented and how a DC source is represented. How AC source is represented and how a DC source is represented. This actually means this symbol actually means it is actually a battery. It can be called a battery also. It can be called a cell also. Okay, but the supply, it indicates DC, that is direct current. The supply indicates DC, which is a direct current. Yes, Tanish, I will come to that. Okay. What is power bank and all that? Clear? Made a note. What is an AC supply and what is a DC supply? Okay, I hope you're clear with the notation. How a direct current source looks and how an alternating current source looks. Okay. Now listen. Some devices are AC-DC. For example, your mobile phone. Think about it. When your mobile phone is kept on charging, tell me whether it works on AC or whether it works on DC. Think about it. When your mobile phone is kept for charging, not only mobile phone, it can be a power bank kept for charging, or it can be a laptop kept for charging. When your mobile or your laptop is kept on charging, which kind of supply is it using? It is using AC or is it using DC? This is my question. Tell me the answer. Correct. Yes, very good answer. When it is connecting, it is AC. And when it is disconnected or when you are using it, it is called as DC. When you are using it, it is called as AC. And when it is disconnected, it is DC. Very good. Now let me see all of your answers. Soham, When it is charging, it is AC, correct. But when it is used, it works into DC. Rudraksh, Ronak, correct answer. Arnav, very good answer. Yash, very good answer. Arya, Vidhi, Tanesh, very good answer. Rudraksh, correct. Pratham, Vivek, Meet, Tanesh, Ronak, correct. Tanesh, correct. DC is the, Tanesh is asking, DC symbol is the same as that of battery. Yes. Power bank, Tanesh, will be DC when you're using it. But when the power bank is charging, it will be alternating current, correct? Tanesh, correct. Rudraksh, who discovered AC current? Rudraksh, AC itself means alternating current. So you can just say who discovered alternating current. AC current will be alternating current, like that. Okay, so you just have to say a current or alternating current. Does anyone know who discovered alternating current? Actually, there are two people who discovered. I don't think you might have heard of the name. Tesla electricity. Shubham, very good. Rudraksh, Thomas Edison, Nikola Tesla, all these are for current. Who actually discovered alternating current particularly, like it alternates. Electricity, fine. Tesla is correct. There is a scientist, you will come across that scientist. His name is Otto, O-T-T-O. Have you heard of that scientist? It will come in future in 11th and 12th. Tell me, have you heard of the scientist called Otto, O-T-T-O? Not heard. And along with Otto, there was a person called Stanley, the scientist Stanley. Have you heard of the scientist Stanley in your high school? William Stanley. William Stanley. Have you heard of William Stanley? William Stanley Jr. Correct. Have you heard of him? Very, very famous person, William Stanley and Otto Blatty. Okay. Tesla will still be considered as the godfather, okay, of electricity completely. Nicholas Tesla. Okay, that answer also is correct. But if I want a particular answer, Rudraksh, for your case, if I want a particular answer, I can say either Otto or I can say William Stanley Jr. Actually, name is Stanley. Electric car also works on DC. Ronak, electric car works on DC. But remember, when I'm keeping the electric car for charging, that particular time it is AC. Think about it. When I'm keeping it for charging, that particular time.
Sir, I have a doubt.
Yes.
So when we are charging, the adapters have the AC to DC converters,
Correct.
right? So they convert the alternative current to direct current. Therefore, the electronic like if we are charging a car, then the car is charging via DC only, right?
Car is charging via DC, but I'll tell you, the charging ports, what now in India, the charging ports are not that frequent, but in US, you have a charging station. Okay? The charging station has a big power unit behind, which works on alternating current.
Yeah.
The adapter, that works on DC. So ultimately, a car is getting DC everything, but from where they are getting that charge is alternating current, correct? And the answer is why I'll tell you. There is a device, okay? Now it's too early for you to know, but I'll tell you. Tell me how many of you understand. There is one device which is responsible for bringing electricity to our house or electricity anywhere in the world from the power station to our house or the power station to anywhere. There is one device responsible for transferring that electricity. Do you know the name of that device? Which device is responsible for you getting current in your house? Yash, very good answer. Tanesh, correct, but bring it a little more higher. Answer is transformer. Have you heard of this? Transformer. Without transformer, we guys could not have got power in our house. The transformer is responsible for everyone getting power in their house. Step down transformer. The problem is, or not a problem, the point is, transformer works only on alternating current. Transformer does not work on direct current. Therefore, we will get alternating current, even though direct current is better than alternating current. We have no option but to take alternating current because of one device, that is transformer, and transformer works only on alternating current. That is why if I need billions of watts of power or electricity transferred from one place to another place, that is from the power station to your house or to a petrol pump, I will need a transformer, and transformer works only on AC. After that, you can do AC to DC conversion, how much ever you want. But from point A to point B, power transfer will be done only by transformer, which is AC. That is why we do AC to DC. The question should have been, why can't we directly give DC at home? Why can't I directly supply direct current at home? Now, I got many answers saying that adapter converts AC to DC, which is very good. The question you should have asked me is, Why can't the electricity board supply both AC and DC, whichever you want you take? Then there is no need. But the answer is they cannot, because we are all dependent on a single device. The whole world, in fact, is dependent on a single device for power transmission, that is transformer. And transformer works only on AC. That is why we are forced to use AC. Now, if you don't understand right now, it is fine. But how much ever you understood, take it. Okay. Who asked me the question?
Me.
Me. Wait. What is your name?
Arnav.
Did you understand the answer now?
Yeah.
Okay, but very good. You have to keep asking, okay, because current, electricity, and everything you ask, you get. So right now we came to know something about transformer. We came to know about alternating current, direct current. Very good. But there are some devices. Now Vivek is asking. Okay, I'll give it to the whole class. Vivek is asking: is inverter AC or DC? Inverter, generator, all work on the same logic. Whether it is AC or DC, answer is. Can anyone tell me? Put it answer in the message box. Put the answer in the message box. Very good. Okay, Meet correct, Tanish correct. It is actually DC and AC both, because while the inverter is charging, it is AC, correct? Again, have you seen inverter at home? It has batteries of its own, big batteries. And when the current goes off, you know UPS in a computer. Have you seen UPS? Have you heard of what is UPS in a PC? Have you heard of a device called UPS in a PC? If you have a PC at home, you have something called UPS, which is called uninterrupted power supply. That is kind of inverter. That means if in your house electricity goes, your computer will not switch off because your UPS will start. You might not be aware of it because it's a little old technology. Your parents will be aware of it. That is why in olden days, when people used to buy computer at home, they used to buy computer, and with that UPS they used to buy. There used to be CPU, UPS, computer, keyboard, mouse. Okay, but anything that when the power is not there, when the main power is not there, definitely has the battery of its own. Okay, that battery of its own is direct. That is why it is DC. So think about it whenever someone asks you. Even in direct, there are two types, which I'm going to do it in the next session. So when current goes at home, whatever goes off, that is AC. Whatever still continues to work, that is DC. Okay. I got one more question. I think my session will get over before that. Which current is more useful, AC or DC? Both are useful, but which is more widely used is AC. Which is more widely used is AC. Okay. Okay. Now, emergency light is also DC. Correct. Yes. Emergency light is also not. Okay. Now, all of you, we will do types of cell. You know what is the meaning of cell? Battery. CELL. What is a cell? Battery. We will do about cells in the next session. All of you do one thing. Log off and log into the same link that you were given. So we'll continue with the second session. Log off and log in.